Well, it's same day. I promised I would show you my apiary. This is my working apiary at home, my home apiary, and I'll just scan out round all my hives that I have here working in the apiary at the moment. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 hives here. It's now about 12 o'clock. It's turned nice and bright. The sun has come out. Still only 6 degrees. But as you will notice, all my bees, most of my hives are all flying, and I have noticed pollen coming in and out of nearly all the hives this morning, which is a good sign. It's showing that my queens are laying and drone laying is well underway. There you'll see a bee, look, with lots of pollen going in, so that's a brilliant sign. I love to see that in spring. See, this is March. Now on there's a couple of bees out. This hive here, which is hive number 3, I did notice earlier on when I was putting fondant on this hive, there was some drone cells. So either this queen has failed in hive 3 or I have laying workers. But it's just too early in the year to get deep into the brood nest yet, so we'll just leave it for a wee while yet and we'll see what's happening, hopefully sort it out later. Hive number 4 is a fairly weak hive. Now it may do, may not do. There's not a lot I can do with this at this time, but we'll just let it see how it goes. This here is a dating hive, the one I got from an old friend of mine that just passed away last year. And again, I see pollen going in there. So that queen there is laying. I don't number that hive. It's the only dating hive I have in my whole collection of hives. But it's just a friend give it to me, and it's I'll just look after it and keep it and work it. Now in that dating hive, it's only a single brood box. I'm sure, as you will notice, the rest are all double brood boxes. They're all nationals. Each brood box was capable of about 50,000 cells. In a dating box, which is a lot bigger, where they'll get single brood box will get up to about 85,000 cells in there for rare and young. So there's a lot more room in it for rare and young. So we'll just go on across. We see what's happening here. This is hive number 8. And we'll just watch a wee minute here till we see if we see any pollen going in and see if there's any brood rearing going on in here. Yes, there we go. There's a bee, a worker has landed with pollen in her baskets. There's another one going in. So brood rearing is well underway within this hive. There's another one going in. So that's a great sign. And as you'll notice here, there's a yellow or a green mark or a green pin I have in all my hives, which tells me what year the queen is in that hive. So if this queen is superseded, then I'll know right away when I go in. If there's a queen on marked, then that queen has been superseded. This hive here, well, the lid must have been turned around, so there's no number shown. But again, look, just straight away I'm seeing a bee going in with pollen. So again, this hive is started and the queen is laying, brood rearing is underway. Another good sign. Hive number 5, again, green. So I know what queen's in this hive. So let's see if we see anything happening here. We'll just watch a wee minute just till we see what's happening, what the bees are doing, what's coming in, what's going out. Lots of bees flying. I haven't seen any pollen again as yet, but I'm only here a minute. So there's pollen, and there's a bee there with pollen on her baskets, in her basket. So again, that will give me a good indication that brood rearing has started, and they're feeding young bees. That's great. That's lovely to see. So we'll just take a walk on out round. Lovely dark bees. I need to keep young dark bees. But as you'll see, even up in my garden, up there, look, we have plenty of crocuses and snowdrops and all around. The bees were feeding of those last Sunday. The hives were full with bees. There's a helper has come down to see me, just to keep eyeing things, keep down the mice. She looks after that. part of the job. So we'll just take a wee walk on down round. Lovely quiet bees, and maybe you'll notice I'll just come back. This is my grandson's playhouse up in here, look, and it's only a matter of feet away from my bees and never a problem. Lovely to see a nice bright day again, my bees out flying. But another few weeks passes, we'll get into these hives and really see what's happening. I'll give you an update as I open these hives again in the spring. I'm just going to walk up around just to show you my nukes I have from last year. The queens I have reared last year. And this is them here, sitting here sheltered in behind this shed. They're all facing south. All my hives and all my nukes are facing south. And you'll see right away there's bees flying everywhere. Again, you'll notice all my nukes are on double brood boxes, and they're all number 2 for identification. We'll just see what's happening. This one here, which you'll see is actually a hive, this nuke was so strong I had to take it out of a brood box last year, and I just put it into out of a nuke box, put it in a brood box, and put a super on top of it, and they drew it out lovely. Nothing will draw out like that there. It's beautiful, beautifully drew out. Again, I just want to see if I see any pollen going into these small nukes, just to see if brood rearing's underway in the nukes. At this moment I'm not seeing anything, so I'm not. But that doesn't say maybe missed. Oh, there's pollen just away into that hive there, just this very minute. So as you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one of these here will be used next in the spring now to requeen that hive that may have lost its queen or turned drone layer or whatever. So we'll see what happens. Sometimes when you get a hive of bees that has lost its queen and you have laying workers, it might just be better to let it die out, because sometimes it's quite difficult to get them changed. There were loads of bees flying, just early March, only about 6 degrees, but as I say, they're facing south, the sun's shining on them, and they're out about and cleansing flights and gathering fresh pollen. They all have fondant on them, and they're you can see the fondant on them there. There's fondant on them, each and every one out over the feed holes. So it is, and the bees, and that'll keep them going. We'll just take a wee walk around the garden just to see if there's any bees on my flowers or where they're getting pollen at today, just while I'm here. It's good to have flowers in your garden. Look there, look, we see the bees here. Look, working the crocuses. And pollen the crocuses. So sometimes 2 bees per head of flower in there, getting plenty of pollen out. And that gets brood rearing well underway early in the year. So plant plenty of good flowers in your garden for spring flowers, so the bees can start working and getting early pollen in. So I'll get back to you another time where I have some more to show you, and we'll see what is happening. We'll watch the bees as they progress through the year. So I'll show you the good points, I'll show you the bad points, I'll show you whatever I do, and I make mistakes the same as everyone else. They're none of us perfect. There's no perfect way of keeping bees. Every year's different. We've had a very warm, wet winter, but hopefully things will improve. We'll have some good spring weather to help the bees build up. Okay, thank you, bye.